This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and what a great year it's been for Mezco. The 112 Collective line is legit my favorite toy line, and as always, I'm here to give you a top 10 list of my favorite 112 Collective figures for the year. But before I actually get to my top list, I'm going to run down a few runner-ups. So not quite making it on the list this year is the MDX Popeye. The first release Popeye was my top 10 of 2018, and this white Popeye is no different. He is so incredibly awesome, he is so well done, and it really hypes me up when Mezco does characters like this. For me, he could be in my top 10, I just decided not to put him since Popeye already got the top spot last year. Also a runner-up is going to be the Stealth Iron Man. I absolutely love this figure. The other two releases of Iron Man were in my top list last year, and he is just as freaking cool, man. I love the diecast parts, the LED feature, and all his accessories are just awesome. He truly is a badass piece. And my final runner-up is going to be Jason Voorhees. Now, Jason Voorhees is my favorite horror icon. I absolutely love this slasher, and Mezco did an incredible job with him, all of his bloody accessories and parts. I just think he's so cool, and he just very narrowly missed out in the top 10.
Number 10.
Coming in at the number 10 spot, I'm going to have to give it to the Homemade Suit Spider-Man. Now, I absolutely love this figure, as I absolutely love the Homecoming movie. It is legit my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time, and this look and attire fits the Mezco aesthetic just perfectly, and I'm not even a giant Spider-Man fan, but this figure is so awesome. Lots of good articulation, really great likeness of the actor, and overall just a very well done figure. That's why this Spidey gets the number 10 spot.
Number 9.
And at number 9, I'm gonna have to give it to the MDX Moon Knight. Now, I absolutely love the character of Moon Knight. He is so rad and so badass, and it sucks that we don't get a lot of product, especially action figures, based on this awesome character. But Mezco absolutely nailed it with giving us a truly badass Moon Knight. His suit is so well done, all of his awesome accessories, the cape, the sculpt, just everything about him screams a badass action figure, and that's exactly why the MDX Moon Knight gets the number 9 spot.
Number 8.
Coming in at number 8, I'm gonna have to give it to the Ghostbusters. I absolutely love these figures. They are some of my favorite pop culture icons, and I am so stoked that they were added to the 112 Collective line. Their suits are so well done. I love all the cool gadgets that we get, and getting 4 of my favorite characters from all of pop culture in my favorite toy line is really cool. Throw in those LED packs and all those effect pieces make for some really awesome ghost-busting figures. And hey, did I mention we get a Slimer?
Number 7.
Coming in at number 7, I'm gonna give it to the big bad himself, Darkseid. Now, I am so stoked that we got a big major villain in the toy line this year. Darkseid is one of my favorite comic book villains, and Mezco completely killed it with this awesome piece. Utilizing die-cast metal and polystone parts with an LED feature, that's pretty crazy for a figure like this at this scale. He's so awesomely detailed. I love everything about him. He's massive, he's impressive, and he's intense. He is such a great figure, that's why he gets the number 7 spot.
Number 6.
Next up, I'm giving it to both versions of Cyclops. because honestly, I really couldn't pick which one I liked more, so I figured I'm going to cheat a little bit and bundle them both together. These Cyclops figures are so awesome and so much fun. I love the fact that we got a more old school and an uncanny X-Men version of this iconic character. His LED feature, it works great. I love his different optic blast effects, and overall he's just a well done figure. I am crossing my fingers that we get a ton more X-Men characters in this line, as the X-Men is one of my favorite comic book groups in all of comic books. He is such a cool figure and definitely well put together. That's why both Cyclops get the number 6 spot.
Number 5.
Next up at the number 5 spot, I'm going to give it to the Pink Skulls Chaos Club. Yeah, this was a mixed bag for a lot of people, as it's really just a rehash of the Street Gomas that we received earlier in the year. Now, even though that is, these guys are just awesome. This is the first 3-pack that we've ever received, and to be honest, they're just fun toys. I love the different looks, all the different accessories, and everything that you do with these wacky characters. They're so cool with their pink swords, clear baseball bats, Molotov grenades, and all that really cool stuff. They're just so unique, and it's really awesome that we're getting villains for the main character Gomez.
Number 4.
And taking the number 4 spot, I'm gonna give it to the man they call Cable. And man, I absolutely love this piece. Cable was one of my most anticipated of 2019, and in my opinion, he did not disappoint. The soft goods are very well done. I absolutely love the detail in the armor with all the scratches and dents and the washes and dry brushing. Everything like that really makes this guy stand out. The 2 big freaking guns are insane and totally scream 90s, and I absolutely love that. The LED feature works so well in the chest and the eye and the back, and everything about that works perfectly. I absolutely love this Cable figure, and I am so stoked to add him to my Mezco collection.
Number 3.
Coming in at the number 3 spot, I'm giving it to all the versions of Sovereign Knight Batman. And to be honest, this is just me being very biased, as I am a giant Batman fan, as I'm sure a lot of you know. But Mezco does it the best. In my opinion, there is no other company that makes better action figures than Mezco Toys, and these Sovereign Knight figures are a prime example of that. All the different versions, the great suits, the great colors, the great soft goods, all the crazy accessories, and overall just amazing action figures of the Dark Knight. That is why all of the Sovereign Knight Batmans get the number 3 spot.
Number 2.
And at number 2, I'm giving it to Blade. And man, this has got to be one of my all-time favorite action figures that I've ever owned. He is so cool, so well done. I love the leather-like soft goods. I love all his accessories and vampire hunting gear, and he truly is just an awesome action figure. I love his different guns, stakes, glaives, swords, shades. All those different head sculpts are very cool, and he is just one of the most amazing figures that I've ever held. He truly is a work of art, and that is why Blade gets the number 2 spot.
Number 1.
And at the number 1 spot, I'm giving it to the MDX Purple Catwoman. And no, I'm just kidding. I totally pulled this trick on you guys last year with the Hulk, and it totally worked, and I just thought it was hilarious. But my real number 1 is Gomez. And not just one Gomez, but all the Gomez figures that have been released. And sadly, I don't own the Ninja Gomez figures yet, but all the ones that I do have are incredible. In my opinion, 2019 was the year of Gomez. We got this really cool bug with a ton of cool accessories, a really fun action figure in so many ways. Throw in sniper rifles, machine guns, ninja swords, explosives, awesome leather coats and capes, armor, a hoverboard, a stereo. I mean, it's just crazy all the cool things that we get with a Gomez figure. he truly has been one of my favorite toys of the year, and I do mean every version. In my opinion, Gomez has been the best toy of 2019. I know that's saying a lot because a lot of you don't like bugs, but he truly is my favorite action figure. So there it is, guys. My top 10 Mezco 112 collective action figures of 2019. Now, considering this is my favorite toy line, this has been such a great year as far as I'm concerned. I have really enjoyed every last figure they have put out. There's been some QC issues over the years here and there, but you can tell that in 2019, Mezco has gotten a lot better with it, and their product just gets better and better. I absolutely love all of their action figures, and I cannot wait to see what we get in 2020. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.